Good day, wonderful parents and homeschoolers. I am Coach Z, and today on this channel, I will be equipping you once again with wisdom to train godly and outstanding children, and of course, homeschool with unshakable confidence. You're welcome. Now, it's been a decade of helping and coaching moms, who have literally transformed from confusion to confidence, who have had children who hated learning, who have transformed to children who love to learn. It's been a great honor and a great privilege to do this over the years. But today, there's a particular topic that I know is dear to many hearts, and is how can you close the gaps in your children's education? You might be a mom out there who is just transitioning into homeschooling, and you are finding out that, oh my goodness, there is so much that my child is lacking on, or my child never knew about. How do I close these gaps? What do I do from here? Or you might be that mom who is part-time homeschooling her child, and wants to start taking her child's education very much seriously and augmenting their education. And it's like, there's so much to be done. This child doesn't know this child doesn't know that. So there are three things I'll be sharing to you today. Three natural strategies I'll be sharing with you today that will change the game totally for your child. Now, let's just take a pause. If you are actually enjoying what you are hearing today, then please like and subscribe to my channel. All right. So, the very first thing that you want to consider when you're trying to cover the gaps in your child's education, and this is so fundamental, before you start running helter-skelter and start looking for lesson teacher, looking for who will do this and that, and looking for, how to other people who will augment it. These things are very important that you need to do. The very first thing that you need to do is you need to foster a growth mindset in your child. Many children don't have this. The moment something is difficult and hard, they shut down totally. And some of this situation is actually an extension of us as parents, our own default behavior towards challenges. There's this concept called the learned helplessness, that many people just shut down. Like, I can't do this. Just like you might be saying right there, oh, I can't homeschool. And I always tell people, instead of thinking of I cannot, why don't you think about how can I? So you want to train your child on a growth mindset, on having a growth mindset towards challenges. Because without that, because many of the children that you see failing in subjects, they are root cause of that problem. It might be because there was a difficult at some point in their life, and there was a teacher that never believed in them, or something, they just turned it all down together. It might have even been you, the way you shout, the way you scream about that particular subject, and they don't even have any interest in it at all. Okay? There was, during the weekend, the last weekend, I was talking to a group of children who I teach in church, and I just found out that a lot of them have a mindset that is static towards maths. Almost all of them were talking about the fact that they did not like maths. And I'm telling you, the truth is that when my children hear things like this, they can't really relate to it, because it's like they don't even know what it means. You see, so it's important that when you find out that your children have, first of all, find out the subjects they're having gaps in, then find out what their mindset is towards that subject. The next thing you need to do is please foster a growth mindset in their lives. You need to give them a new thinking paradigm, very important towards that subject. The second thing that you need to do is that you need to give your child an in-depth understanding of the subject. That is it. So if it's like a situation of maths, that your child doesn't like maths at all, you want to give that child a in-depth understanding of why do we study maths. Many children don't understand these things, and it's so sad that even in our schools we do not teach these things, and even in our home schools some of us don't even teach these things. So we need to please teach, make your child understand the benefit and the reason why they do certain subjects. This will foster their enthusiasm, to learn the subject. If they don't know why they are learning something, then why should I be learning it? Like, seriously, who does this one help? They are wondering and thinking, because many of the ways we even learn too is not practical. They cannot relate it to any other thing. So you can see the problem there. So it's very important that you give these children an understanding of why they are learning these subjects. Now, the third thing that you want to do is you want to assess the gaps. Where are these gaps? You can assess these gaps first of all by questioning them. You can assess these gaps by giving them some maybe kind of assessments, just to know where they are. But assessing them based on questioning them is so important, because it's going to begin to show you more things, that you can begin to put your hand on where this whole gap started from. So you want to ask them a lot of questions, and it will help you assess the gap. Then number 4, because I always like to give bonuses. The bonus point is that for subjects, especially subjects that are not calculation subjects that does not have any calculation, you want to begin to, once you got those places and those gaps, you want to begin to look for living books that you can begin to read aloud to these children. Yes, read to them. It's so important. Remember, every child is a blessing. And another thing I love to say is that our children are not getting younger. They are not getting younger. So we need to put everything on deck as much as possible. So I want to say big thank you for joining me today. And if you actually found this session helpful, you want to join us in our coaching program and our membership program, where we learn a lot about raising godly and outstanding children and homeschooling confidently. So stay blessed until I see you on the next one. Bye for now.